Forgiveness of sins is the exclusive right of God. That's an exclusive right of God. God is the only one who can forgive sins. God has given the church the authority to do that, but this authority comes from God. So the ultimate person, the only person in the universe, the only person in the entire universe that is capable of forgiving sin is none but God Himself. So forgiveness of sin is God's right. Jesus forgiving people's sins is a clear declaration of His full divinity. Jesus actually described the secret thoughts of the Pharisees, the secret thoughts of the scribes, objecting to His forgiveness of sins. He described that using the word evil. He said, "Why do you think evil in your hearts?" In Matthew chapter 9, verse 4. If Jesus were not God, He would have been in violation of His boundaries by forgiving the sins of the paralytic. Instead, when the scribes and the Pharisees questioned Him, when they objected to that, He doubled down. He defended His right to forgive sins. The reason that God is the only one who has the exclusive right of forgiving sins is because sin is a direct violation of God's order and law. There can be no sin unless we believe there is God. That's the way it goes, because God exists, He has an order. The violation of that order is sin. So, when we reject the existence of God, automatically we reject the existence of sin. And then everything becomes permissible. Sin is a direct rebellion against God. Even when acts of wickedness or evil is committed against others. When we sin against others, we are still sinning against God. Along with asserting His right to forgive sins, Jesus also asserted something very important: the physical connection, the physical consequences of sin upon our health and upon our bodies when we commit sins. Through the healing of the paralytic, Jesus intended to emphasize the connection between the health of the soul and the health of the body, even when that bond is not always apparent. In the same way, sin brings sickness to the soul. Likewise, God's forgiveness brings healing to the soul. Repentance and confession have been designated by God as the medicine to obtain healing from the consequences of sins. The intervention of caring and loving people on behalf of sinners, as was the case with this paralyzed man. This intervention, this caring intervention, brings life transforming, life healing to sinners, as we saw that happened with these 4 people. The healing of the paralyzed man through the intervention of these 4 friends emphasizes the importance of the type of friendship that is based upon the truth. We need to tell our friends what they need to hear, not what they want to hear. The foursome represents the evangelists who bring the broken people to Jesus Christ to be healed through the truth that is revealed in the Holy Gospel and through the Holy Gospel. After all, it was declared by Jesus, if you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciples. Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. John chapter 8, verse 31. Thank you very much.